Good morning. Welcome to, let's see, what's going to be our, we're not Dumb and Dumber. We are Wake Up. We're working on some names for the show. So anyone out there can jump in and give us some feedback. It's 847-412-1430. And for today, the name of the show is going to be, I think we're going to be Wake the Heck Up with Tim and Paul.
I like wake up and smell the coffee.
I
It's
like
just a little
wake up.
too long.
I don't, but we could, didn't
How about Good Morning Vietnam?
Good morning, Vietnam, with Adrian Cronauer. Larry, what do you think of that name, real quick? The wake up and smell the coffee.
That'll work.
Well, that was real rousing.
Yeah, that'll work.
Anyway, welcome to the show today. Our today's show is being brought to you by Benefits Age. It's your source for all of your medical, life, dental, and disability insurance needs. For a personal or group quote, call 800-317-0181 or go online to www.benefitsage.com. Today we have Larry Steiner back with us, and I know Larry just sat in with us last week and we talked in general, but Larry is actually a trustee from the village of Harwood Heights. And we asked him back this week to really sit with us in that capacity. And what we wanted to do is find out, or sort of get ourselves informed, get everybody else informed as to what a trustee actually is, does, how they get in their position, and maybe even be able to say, okay, that's a small local government, and maybe draw some comparisons and some contrast to making a bigger state government and federal government. So, Larry, we're to you. Tim?
Well, I was going to say, no, I'm kind of curious too of the pecking order, the food chain, and how does it work? I mean, we got the federal government, the state government, the county government, and then it seems to me like the big municipalities have a lot more say to do with regional issues. So I'm curious. I'm curious too, and how what size the the history of when it was started, and the size of Harwood Heights, and what does it do, and how does it tax, and how does it. What I'm really more interested in is the thank you is the how does the state government and the federal government affect it? So what my curiosity was when the governor Quinn had said that he was going to cut these dollars to these municipalities. Well, first of all, what does that mean? I mean, was it money that was promised? Was it money that was taxed? Was it rebate money? And kind of how does that work? And how does it affect the people of a village, a small village? So, Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, well, Larry, let's start out with can you give us a little brief history of Harwood Heights? When did it? Where is it located for those people who are geographically challenged like me? Sort of like when it got started. So, what can you tell us about Harwood Heights' size and such?
Well, Harwood Heights was established in 1947. It's roughly 1 square mile. Harlem and Lawrence is our center, if you call it a downtown area. Our village hall is 7300 West on Wilson Avenue. And it's my understanding is, the name came from the Harlem Avenue, which runs through the village, and Norwood Park. So they came up with Harwood. And Heights, I'm just jumping off a bridge here and saying that it's because it's the slope around Narragansett Avenue. It actually elevates it up as you go west. So, as far as a trustee, our municipal government, we have a mayor or village president, depending on what you want to call it. And then we have a village clerk, deputy clerk. We have 6 elected trustees. They're all elected positions.
So people actually went out and voted for you, so you're telling me.
I believe 723 people voted for me.
Excellent. Probably Sox fans. So is it done by district like aldermans, or is it just 6 people picking out of the? Probably Sox fans. So is it done by district like aldermans, or is it just 6 people picking out of the village?
It's 6 people. There was talk that they wanted to have one trustee represent certain like an alderman type thing, but we haven't done that. So basically, each trustee chairs a committee, and my committee is Public Works and Water and Sewer, and then we've got a finance committee, ordinance committee, recreation, IT, finance, and what's that right down? I'm missing one. And we've got the forestry green initiative, which is a popular thing now, where everyone wants to be more environmentally friendly. So we've got initiatives rolling out in that aspect as well.
I want to take a quick step back. One of the things that you said was that Harwood Heights, and I think most people know when you say Harwood Heights, everyone's aware that there's this village, Harwood Heights. You say it's only 1 square mile?
Yes, it's small. I mean, it seemed a lot bigger when we were out
Walking it,
knocking on doors. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to cover all this. And when I think of our neighbor to the west, which is Norwich, and they're like 4 times the size of us.
Times the size, Norwich?
About,
oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
They're geographically, they're quite a bit larger.
All right, now Larry, I'm gonna divert. This was not on our list of questions, but when I get stimulated by something that gets said, well, I told them there's gonna be no softballs here. I'm one of those people. If you listen to this show, I'm not really for like big government and blocks of government. Do you think it's necessary? Do you have any thoughts about why? Would it be practical for us to have a separate small government for every 1 square mile we have in this country? I mean, that just seems a little. I thought Harwood Heights was bigger. I didn't realize it was 1 square mile.
Well, our population is about 8,500.
So it's a dense population.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
probably just the population of Montana. So
give or take.
3 electoral votes.
Yeah, and that shout does go out to my sister who lives in Cowsbell, which most people call Cowsbell.
You've been out there?
No. No, I haven't been out to Montana yet. But I do want to go see Glacier National Park, but let's not digress.
That was a good Frank episode.
Yeah. But it just seems small. I mean, does that strike you as redundant, perhaps? I mean, like you said, Norwich is right next to you. It's 4 square miles. Are there a lot of things? Do you co-op a lot of things with the other villages that are nearby?
Well, we have been doing some sharing of services. We're trying to get to where we can go in and for some purchasing, like road salt and things. If we buy it together, we get a better price on it. We do share the fire department at Norwood Park Fire Protection District, which covers Norwich, Harwood Heights, and unincorporated Norwood Park Township.
Do you guys also share police department, or do you have your own?
No, we have our own police. And they have their own police.
I need to answer that. I've been told over by both.
Well, no, do you like other villages have the same? You help each other, obviously. You back each other up.
Oh yeah. Norwich will assist us in police matters, and we and with the fire. I mean, we have a community like Schiller Park, Park Ridge. We help. When there's a big fire, obviously we don't have enough equipment. And we don't always want to, pull everything we have, because if another fire starts within the village, then, what we're going to do, say, sorry, we can't come. So we do, we have, I don't know all the villages, but Melrose Park, Elmwood Park, they all pitch in.